So there is a footage going on right now of JD Vance talking about Elon Musk in the absolute worst way. Let's get into it.
The thing that he's doing is getting criticized in the media. And he says that he's helping, and he's not. He's making us look bad. He's making me look bad. And I'll tell you this, and he wouldn't like it if I said it, but he's not even inverted. He is from South Africa. And he's cosplay as this great American leader in a room that has the portraits of some of the greatest men that ever lived in this country. And he has the audacity to act like he is an elected official. I am an elected official. I am the important one in this situation, not him. So if he wants to tank the economy and his cars, maybe that's what he deserves.
Now check this out. This all aligns with what has been going on. Let me know in the comment section, is that an actual video of JD Vance, or do you think that's just an AI? I don't know, man. It sounds just like him. I'm gonna show you a clip of them side by side with him actually talking, because it could be AI. But at the end of the day, there's been so many clips of JD Vance initially talking bad about Trump, and now he's the vice president. Now he's talking bad about Elon Musk, and now, like, who knows where he truly stands. But hey, I don't know. I'm not trying to bring y'all no fake news or anything like that, but I just want to let you see what's out there, and we can see once it's been verified, because it has not been verified yet. It's still alleged, but at the same time, if it's true that this is real, that is crazy. So if you enjoy great content like this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
What Trump is just another opioid. I'm a never Trump guy. I never liked him.
There is definitely an element of Donald Trump support that has its basis in racism or xenophobia. Trump is a really bad candidate, and frankly, I think a really bad person.
I agree with you on Trump because I don't think he actually cares about folks.
I'm going to vote third party because I can't stomach Trump. I think that he's noxious and is leading the white working class to a very dark place.
You've said I'm a never Trump guy, never liked him, terrible candidate, idiot if you voted for him, might be America's Hitler, might be a cynical a-hole, cultural heroine, noxious and reprehensible.
The next Vice President of the United States, the current Senator from Ohio, J.D. Vance, and his incredible wife, Usha.
The only reason Democrats have changed their minds on Tesla is because Elon Musk changed his mind on Donald Trump.
Yeah, that seems to be going around, kind of like how Trump changed his mind from this.
Electric cars are good if you have a towing company. You'll never make them in this country because everything you need for an electric car is in China.
To this.
I'm president, so I want to pay full price. I love Tesla.
Could it be because of this?
What do you think of an electric car? And I'm for electric cars. I have to be, because Elon endorsed me very strongly, Elon. So I have no choice.
That is alleged audio of the Vice President of the United States, JD Vance, talking about Elon Musk. He mentioned South Africa and those cars, and well, JD Vance has the power and he's an elected official, and Elon is not. Something that we kind of assumed that JD Vance would be saying, especially because, well, realistically speaking, Elon Musk had his own press conference in the Oval Office while Donald Trump just kind of sat there and answered a few questions. But Elon almost seemed like he was the vice president in that scenario. I know if I was the vice president, I would have been angry about that. Now, the grand question is that real audio? We don't know. It's one of those things where you could be using AI, and it would be really good AI, to be honest with you. But obviously, it's someone, if they did record it, JD had no idea. It was hidden. But if it's real audio, then we truly know that the fights that have been going on between them have been real. We've heard rumors that they disagreed and all these things, and well, obviously we had no proof, but if this audio is real, then yeah, 100% we have the proof that JD Vance has a problem with Elon, which is why they're not really seen together often, at all actually. Really, I don't see them together at all. But let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section below. Please share my videos and follow me for more.
It's too late to really say this, but I want to say it. You will never in a million years convince me that Trump actually won that election. I watch comment sections. Mind you, I live in an area that goes 80-20 conservative. And I read news stories in the comments and how negative they are towards him. And I look at certain little things like what voters did, which my area went less for Trump in 2024 than they did for Trump in 2020. But yet somehow he won all the swing states. You're not going to convince me that when he alludes to the fact that Musk helped him win, that didn't happen. We've had democracy stolen from us. And it will take blood to get it back.
All I can say, I was a dumbass, voted for Trump only because of my beliefs. People around me encouraged it. I can think for myself, yes. But I felt at the time that was the better choice. Now I'm looking at it with everything going on. It was the worst decision I ever made. I wanted not to vote. But people said you won't be able to have a say in anything if you don't vote. I totally regret this. I shouldn't have voted at all.
I gotta get something off my chest that's really been irritating me. I am so fucking tired of MAGA people constantly deflecting with, what about Obama? What about Biden? Who gives a fuck about them in this conversation? You guys literally worship an orange spray tan demigod who has the emotional intelligence of a second grader. A man who speaks like a cartoon villain with lines like, we're always doing the best things and I know more about everything more than anyone else, while showing he doesn't know shit about anything. This guy constantly belittles anyone who doesn't agree with him, talks down to his own supporters, and demonizes immigrants and foreigners like some kind of 1940s propaganda reel. And don't even get me fucking started on this whole, I can stop the Ukraine-Russia war in 24 hours bullshit. He made it sound like a cakewalk, and then the second he gets some fake-ass ceasefire deal from Putin, boom! An hour later, Russia attacks again. Legendary negotiator, my ass. He's a fraud, and anyone with a working brain cell can see it. And yet, despite all of this, you people are still blindly cheering as he prepares to fuck over the middle class yet again. This isn't speculation. There are literal tax analysis that confirm he's going to raise taxes on regular people while slashing them for the wealthy. But nah, you guys believe the fairy tale where he's gonna give you tax-free tips, tax-free overtime, and a $5,000 stimulus check paid by fucking Doge. And let's get one thing straight. We were never out here buying Obama or Biden merch like you lunatics do for Trump, because we don't worship politicians like they're gods. They're fucking leaders, not cult figures. It's pathetic, and honestly, you should be ashamed of yourselves. And while we're on the topic of things that piss me off, I'm so fucking tired of you people screaming about trans people, coming after kids and indoctrinating them, when it's your literal own fucking party that's full of them. Pastors and priests getting caught for sexual assault, grooming, and sleeping with minors every other fucking week. You people are obsessed with protecting children from drag queens, reading books, but turn a blind eye to Republican lawmakers and godly priests actually molesting kids. And just because I support trans people doesn't mean I want every kid in the world to go through gender-affirming surgery. But you fucking morons think that that's what it means, because you can't think past the surface. All of you are surface-level thinkers, and it's fucking irritating. You hear one buzzword from Fox News, and suddenly you're an expert on child development, despite the fact that science, medical professionals, and reality prove you completely wrong time after time. You guys don't think, you regurgitate, and it's fucking exhausting.
The president sent federal agents to arrest a man for speaking. Don't get lost in anything else. The rest of the story. The president of the United States sent federal agents under direct orders to arrest a man for speaking. That people are getting all tied up in citizenship and visas and green cards and all this other. The president of the United States sent armed federal agents to arrest a man for speaking at a protest, and they are now trying to deport him from the United States. Do not get this messed up. Again, they're going to be like, oh, but he's supporting the president of the United States. Sent armed federal agents to a man's apartment, ripped him from the arms of his pregnant wife, threw him in a van, drove him across a river, tossed him into an ICE detention facility, then flew him halfway across the country to hide him deeper inside of the ICE deportation system, so that way his lawyer and his wife, who was 8 months pregnant, could not find him, all because he spoke at a protest. The President of the United States did this. And then the President of the United States has tweeted, along with members of his administration, along with his allies, along with his donors and others, that this is just the first one. The President of the United States is declaring that the First Amendment is dead, that the only speech that is protected is speech that Donald Trump allows. That is what this entire moment is. And anyone who tries to claim otherwise is lying to you, or hoping that it isn't happening. Pull your head out of the sand. The President of the United States is arresting people for their free speech. And if this continues, we don't have a constitution.